The story begins with Suho Kim, an ordinary civil engineering student from modern-day Korea. Suho is a diligent and hardworking young man, passionate about his studies. He spends most of his time immersed in textbooks, blueprints, and projects, dreaming of a future where he can build amazing structures and contribute to society. One day, after pulling an all-nighter for a project, Suho collapses from exhaustion. But when he wakes up, he's not in his familiar dorm room or even in the real world. Instead, he finds himself lying on a bed in an unfamiliar, opulent room, with antique furniture and the smell of old wood in the air. As he looks around, confusion sets in. This isn't the world he knows. The new reality. Suho quickly realizes something is very wrong. He notices that his hands are not his own. They're rougher, with calluses in places they shouldn't be. He stumbles to a mirror and is shocked to see a stranger staring back at him. The reflection isn't Suho Kim, it's someone else entirely. As panic starts to rise, a flood of memories not his own rushes into his mind. He's now in the body of Lloyd Frontera, the notorious and troublesome second son of a noble family in a medieval-like world. Lloyd has a reputation for being a lazy, good-for-nothing aristocrat who only knows how to waste money and cause trouble. Introduction to Lloyd Frontera. Lloyd Frontera, the original owner of the body, is the son of a baron who owns a vast but deteriorating estate. Unlike Suho, Lloyd has never worked hard a day in his life. He's arrogant, selfish, and generally despised by both his family and the estate's inhabitants. Suho is hit with the harsh reality that he's now responsible for Lloyd's life, and worse yet, the reputation that comes with it. He quickly realizes that if he continues down the path Lloyd was on, he's doomed to fail in this world. Instead of succumbing to despair, Suho's resolve hardens. He sees this bizarre situation as an opportunity. With his knowledge of civil engineering and modern technology, Suho decides to transform this world, starting with the Frontera estate. But the challenges are immense. The estate is in ruins, the people are struggling, and Lloyd's reputation is in shambles. Suho, now fully embodying Lloyd, decides to prove everyone wrong by becoming the greatest estate developer this world has ever seen. He's determined to rebuild the estate, gain the trust of the people, and change the course of Lloyd's life. First steps. In the final scenes of the chapter, Suho, now Lloyd, begins his journey by taking a walk around the estate. He examines the deteriorating buildings, the poorly maintained roads, and the barren farmlands. His engineering mind is already at work, analyzing what needs to be done and how he can apply his modern knowledge to solve the problems. As he surveys the land, he meets some of the estate's workers and villagers. They regard him with suspicion and disdain, having no faith in the young lord who has only ever caused them trouble. But Suho is undeterred. He knows he has a long road ahead, but with determination and his engineering skills, he believes he can turn things around.